You've arrived at camp. Everything's going according to plan. You're looking for the perfect spot, the right amount of shade and the right amount of sun. All of a sudden, you see it. You stop. You get out. You admire the scenery. You get your tent ready. Your tent's out. Everything's going well. And then, it happens. You've left your peg bag. The panicking. The sweat. The uncontrollable urination. Okay, well, maybe not that. You panic unbearably. Don't panic. I have some solutions. Option number one, first things first, ask. There's probably people at your camp or in your group or around you that probably have some extra pegs. Don't be afraid to go and ask. Chances are they're nice people if they're out camping anyway. So yeah, first things first, ask a question. If that doesn't work, try option two. Next up, take yourself a piece of twig, I think it's a piece of elm, I believe. You want something with what looks like this, kind of like it's a fork of a tree, but both forks are heading in the same direction. And then something like this, break that bit off there, break that bit off about there, break that bit off about there. You don't really need a knife for this situation, but it does come in handy. So if you have a good knife with you, and get my one out. Take this one out like this. Cut that bit off. Not trying to cut away from myself so the internet doesn't get mad at me. Take your edge like this. Just put a bit of a rudimentary point on the end. Clean that bit up there. Clean the top up there. Bang, got yourself a tent peg, and that will go through most eyelets on most tents. That will probably do you a couple of years actually. If you do want to get really fancy, you can, and you've got the time to do it, just warm it up over a fire. It will make it surprisingly harder. So yeah, option number two, that one's probably your more traditional best option for a tent peg, but yeah, always a good idea. Option number three, you take something, anything. Most people take beer with them, or beer bottles, or grubs normally leave them out. You literally take your rope, loop it around it, clip it on or tie it on, tie a clovitch if you know what it is, and you bury it. Literally bury that in the ground as it is, and you'll have a hard time pulling that out. That's why these have recently come out. These automatic ratchet guy lines are really handy, because you can bury one end and still tying it up with the other while you leave the other end buried. You haven't got to have that pulley system going between the peg and the tent. These are really handy. So yeah, bury it. Option number four, if you did drive to camp and you're at one of those sites where you park your car or truck next to your camp, you did actually bring a 2-ton tent peg with you. You can literally stick it to anywhere it will stop. Most places will be able to take a rope. So yeah, use your truck, your car, just to get you out of trouble if you have to. Some of the places you can put it on are the tow bar, the wheel, the door, the wing mirror, Pickle Rick. And if you're a cyclist, use a tree. Next up, heavy objects. You can use rocks. You can use bags of sand, bags of dirt, bags of whatever. You can use plastic bags. I have seen people peg out their entire tent with shopping bags filled with sand. That worked. It's not going to do hurricane winds, but it's going to get you out of trouble on those days when you just, need a bit more support, need a little bit more weight. Yeah. Don't use paper. Here's why. Yeah, look at me, I'm a big strong wind, I'm gonna... That's why you don't use paper. Okay, just remember, these are not permanent solutions. These are not things to, live by and, you always go camping with this. This is just a few options just to get you out of trouble. And just to remind you that if you do go to camp and something goes wrong, it's not a big deal. There are options. Some of the funniest camps I've ever been on are ones where they all go wrong. So enjoy yourself, go out there, make an adventure, find someone you want to go camping with, and go camping as often as possible. I am Beefcake,
I am Cookie.
and we have been Cup of Beef.